Taurus. Welcome to your mid-November to mid-December love and relationship reading. I'm Psychic Medium Eric. I want to thank all my subscribers, old and new, for subscribing to my channel. I enjoy all your comments, likes, and shares. Continue to do so. You guys must excuse me. I'm battling a little bit of a cold and flu right now, so I'm trying to speak up as much as I can. Sorry about that. Like I said, it's a joy and pleasure bringing you these videos. Next month, I have a surprise for all you signs out there. It's going to be like my end of the year present for you guys. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you'll have to wait till next month, and I'll release the videos, and it'll be a big surprise. Look forward. It's kind of like my Christmas present to you guys. All right. Like always, I'll be doing readings for singles and for couples. So, like the new format, I got a new deck of cards to use too, the Love Tarot. It's also given me some new spreads to use for you guys too, which is great. I've enjoyed using them so far. And well, and if you like a private reading, check my description box and you'll get all the information you need to set up a private reading. Okay, okay, singles. Single Taurus is your overall energy is the sun, which that's awesome. Means happy times. Some of you could be coming into some new relationships. Some of you, and with your middle card is where you are now as the Judgment. You guys might be coming to some decisions about relationships right now if you're single, or you might be deciding what kind of relationships you want, or you just might be having like an awakening, or somebody could be coming in for you that might, give you that awakening that you so want. It's like, it's almost like I want to say like a rebirth you guys are having right now for all you single Tauruses out here. It's a rebirth. It's almost like you've taken a look at yourself and you know what you want in relationships and you know what you don't want in relationships. Like I said, I just feel like a whole new energy around you when it comes to relationships and what kind of relationships you want. And if there were some relationships in the past, you shouldn't have let go and you did. And now it's kind of, I feel like you're almost going through a process right now. And it's giving you clarity. It's giving you that awakening that you want. And with the sun energy around it, you're going to attract exactly what you want. And it's going to attract exactly what you want right now. That is awesome. Okay, so what do you guys want in a relationship? All right, this is what you want. You want the World, and I drew a clarity card, and the Wheel of Fortune. So basically, right now, you're looking for somebody who will bring you in a new cycle, something new coming in. And the Wheel of Fortune means something unexpected or destined to come in for you. All right, so with all this work, I think that's why you're having an awakening right now, because something destined is coming in for you guys, and you're almost aware of it. All right, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. So you guys are getting ready to start new cycles with love and relationships right now. And with the Sun and the Judgment card, it's such an awesome time for you guys. It's a really powerful, powerful time to manifest the relationships you want for single. So it's awesome. And with the Wheel of Fortune in the World, you're going to have something unexpected come in for you. And it's going to start you on a new cycle with relationships and everything. Here's what you don't want in a relationship. You don't want to be bossed around in a relationship. You guys don't like to be bossed around in relationships. So you're not looking for somebody to boss you around. You're looking for an equal partner. All right? You're not looking for someone who's going to almost overshadow you. You kind of want everything on an equal level. You don't want someone to be... It's almost like you don't want to date somebody who's on like a power trip. You want to date... You want things equal terms. You don't want somebody who's too dominant. You want somebody who's just like you, though. So that's what you're looking for. Excuse me, that's what the Emperor, that's what you're not looking for someone who's going to dominate or be too controlling of you, because you don't like that either. All right, you want somebody on equal terms, your terms, basically. Okay, and this is what you're taking forward with you. You got the Justice in reverse and the Seven of Swords. So what you're doing is you're taking past deceptions from the past, or whatever you felt like was unfair to you, or if there are people that were unfair to you. Okay. So if you felt that there were people unfair or treating you unfairly, you're walking away from that. Trust me, there's There's no, that's all behind you now because you got the Wheel of Fortune in the world. So all that stuff is behind you now. You're walking away from anyone who's deceived you. You're walking away from anyone who's hurt you. You are walking away. And the Seven of Swords is looking at your next card. What you're taking is the Magician. So you're walking away from all the deception, lies, trickery, or if you felt like someone was unfair to you, you're walking away from that. Because this guy is looking at the Magician now. So you're walking away from that, and now you're manifesting what you want with the Magician, the Sun, and the Awakening. And with these two cards, you could have been involved with somebody who was very domineering. That's why you don't like it anymore, and that's why you've walked away from it. So some of you might have walked away from somebody who was very dominant, all right, or who might have mistreated you. And now you're like, you know what? I've had my awakening. Now the wheel of fortune will spin in my favor, and the world will bring me something new, something that I want. Okay. Okay, guys. That was your Taurus singles reading. Now I'm going right over to the couples readings. All right, Taurus couples. Let's get right into your reading. What you have right now. Oops, shit. Sorry. Okay. Your general energy for your couples is the base. This is the I have chakra. This is all about material, personal stuff, home, family. And you've got the helpless and hopeless. And looking at your reading right now as a whole, because you got 2 5s in your readings. And what that tells me is that relationships right now are maybe relationships for you guys are a little bit unstable, and it could be caused by finances. Right now, there could be some financial instability with relationships right now if you're a Taurus. And it might be causing a little bit of conflict right now, and you might feel a little bit trapped by that, not knowing what to do. All right. So, yeah, I just feel like there might be a little bit of conflict right now, but it might be more for money issues than anything else. All right. I just feel like, yes, I feel like some of you couples might be going through some money issues that might be causing a little bit of conflict right now. Your energy right now is the feeling alone card. So you might feel, Taurus, you might feel in relationships, you might feel a little bit isolated right now. You feel like no one's supporting you, or you're feeling a lack of support right now. I feel like, and I feel like if there's conflict, it might, because I feel like with conflict, Tauruses have a tendency to shut down. All right, I feel like when things get, Tauruses will have a tendency to shut down when things become too much for them. Rather than dealing with it, they like to shut down. And trust me, it's not a knock on Tauruses or anything. I just feel like that's the typical trend. When things get tough, they have a tendency to shut down. All right, rather than face it. What happens is they shut down, and they let it build, and they let it build, and they let it build until eventually it'll explode into conflict. What this is telling you is right now is not to isolate yourself. If you have to talk to a friend or something about relationship problems or just problems in general, talk to somebody or find somebody who will listen to you. Okay, because the communication in your relationship right now, it's time to heal. This is a star card in the tarot deck. So right now, communication. I feel like if you open up and you talk to somebody about what's going on, or maybe even talk to your partner too. If there's some conflict with your partner, maybe it's time to talk to your partner about conflict. It's funny because another reading kind of got the same thing. So kind of got the same reading about communication, because the communication is very part of a relationship right now. And I feel like some of you have to open up that lines of communication. Otherwise, you're going to wind up in conflict, and that's not where you want to go. Okay? You don't want to do the win-lose battles right now. Yeah, there's a little bit of instability with relationships right now, but I feel like it's time to open up and talk to somebody about it, because your relationship has the Sun card. It's funny because you got that also in the singles here. So yeah, you do have positive energy around your relationships right now, but I feel like with the base chakra there, I feel like material things might be getting in the way, or lack of material things getting in the way. Like I said, it could be like money fights. I'm sensing it's more like money. Maybe if the lack of money might be causing a little bit of conflict. It's time to start talking about that, because your relationships look well, especially with the Sun card. It's just that I feel like little things are getting in the way of your relationship right now, and it's causing a bit of a bit of a blockage there. All right, but I feel like if you can open up and heal these situations, have a heart-to-heart talk with your partner, or even maybe search outside and see, talk to somebody about your problem. Just don't bottle them up. You don't want it to explode into an all-out war. All right, right now the weakness of your relationships. This is the new vitality card, but this is in the weakness position. I'm sensing that your relationships are going through a little bit of a lack of vitality right now. You might be in a little bit of a lull because these things have kind of, with some of the instability here, with some of the relationship, it's kind of causing a little bit of a lull right now, and there's like really not much passion going on. But that's okay though. This isn't going to be permanent. I just feel like it's going to pass. So you guys will be fine. All right, the reality of your relationship is basically to take the lead. This is to take the lead card. It's basically say, you know what, if things aren't right, take action, fix it. Find a way to fix it. Okay, find a way to fix it. If one of you has to open up and talk about it, do so. But take the lead. Don't let it build up until it builds up into an all-out war. Okay? Yeah, because even though there's some instability, I just feel like the relationship is good, but there's just little nagging issues that are getting in the way. So it's time to take the lead and kind of address these issues that you might be having. Okay, this is the passion of your relationship. This is the solar plexus chakra. This is the I can card. So you can take the lead. You can fix these problems. You don't have to be trapped. You never have to be trapped. I feel there's always a way to fix everything. There really is always a way to fix everything. And I just feel like, and if you take the lead, you can do it. You can accomplish whatever you want with the relationships right now. I just feel like there just has to be some communication here, and not to bottle everything up, and don't let everything come to a boiling point. All right, because this is what you'll have if you don't take care of it. It's the Five of Swords. In other words, conflict, or it's also telling me to be careful about your, you know what, instead of letting things bottle up and be an all-out war, this is saying basically look for another way to win battles. Do it with love and compassion, not with anger or yelling, okay? In other words, if you're dealing with issues that might be going on with your relationship right now, deal with it in a more loving manner. Don't use anger or the blame game to try to win. You're not going to win that way. All right, it's basically facing your situations with love and compassion. All right, I'm going to draw a couple more cards to see what else. And it's time to seek also after this. I feel like it's time to, look inward, take a rest, take a look at your situation. Maybe just take a rest from the whole situation. And you know what? Gather your strength and gather your energy. Because after the Seeker, guess what? You got the Coming Together card. So yeah, this relationship stuff will pass. Just be careful about how you go about it, okay? No fighting. Look at your relationship from a loving point of view. Don't be angry, no yelling. And then you'll be taking time to take time off from the relationship. And then guess what? You guys will come back together again. So it's all fine. There's a little instability now with relationships with you, Taurus. But guess what? It's all going to clear up and you'll be fine. Okay, Taurus, that was your love and relationship between mid-November to mid-December. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a joy and pleasure bringing it to you. Look for your special reading next month for all signs. You're going to love it. This is Psychic Medium American saying I will be seeing you guys next month.